Okay, so we are live.
Okay.
Our problem statement is number 9. So you are welcome in Smart India Hackathon evaluations evaluator introduction session for the problem statement MS339. That is a web portal and app for facilitating reporting of offence for registration of FIR with provision of OCR based signature. Designing a web portal app to capture all the details with respect to identity of the complainant, details of the incidents of the crime committed, will extract the supplementary information to capture ingredients of the crime committed. And identity of the criminals, likely witnesses, then same would be converted into the text as an FIR, which would be signed by the complainant, victim, and OCR devices and verified through the digital signature using OTP based verification of the Aadhaar number, and the signed FIR would be then routed to the CCTNS system using Citizen Portal. Bridge already available, allowing OCR and digital signature of the SHO to convert into a formal, legally acceptable FIR. Now, there is a similar statement is micro MS336. That is where we were using virtual procession but animated figure. Here, we may be using the chatbot and other options so as to extract FIR. So, basically, these are the two methodology, but we are basically the net outcome is the same. And basically, we did it deliberately so that one can focus on the animated and 3D and those kind of the aspect, and they can focus on chatbot and other issues. But both the project statement, they are doing the similar kind of activity. And the ultimate part of it is to have an FIR. So FIR, I think everyone must be understanding what the FIR is.
First investigation report.
So it is called first information report. However, nowhere it is mentioned. FIR terms has not come in any law. It is called the information reported and that kind of the thing. But the FIR is now popularly known thing. It means a cognizable offence is reported and registered by the police. It is called FIR. And popularly known, and it is the full form is the first information report. So it is having a format. It is having detail of the person who is reporting and place of incidence, date of incidence, then content of the crime, and then it should have the signature of victim. It should have the signature of SHO. Only when it having all these details, then it can be said as a legally acceptable FIR. Now our challenge that we want to get the FIR registered without person visiting Thana, rather without seeing a face of police officer, right? So now the technology has to do that job. So extraction of FIR, number one. So it means say FIR is basically a full report about a sort of incidents, and then system should be in position to identify what crime has been committed, which sections of the crime has to be applied, and probably the crime committed might be from the different acts. So say for example, we commit a murder. So the murder is a offence under section 302 of IPC. But for committing murder, we have used a firearm. So another offence has been committed under the firearms, right? So firearms may be a legal firearm or it may be a illegal firearm. So I mean, again, that distinction will come. Then probably the murder has been committed to say smuggle something or do a different kind of offence, say offence of trafficking or maybe offence of the drugs. So from the content we have to infer what Joanna's crime has been committed, and each crime is having peculiar ingredients. It will be called only offense when it completes all ingredient of a crime. So backend intelligence has to understand what are the ingredient of a particular section, particular crime, and all those section has to be applied. So extracting the content is one part, applying the legal section is another part, and then third part comes the signature, and the fourth part will be the routing, because it is, I will explain the routing is very important, and finally it will become FIR when SHO puts his signature. And then the routing, I made it little complex, which I will explain. So I think there should not be any doubt about extraction of FIR. There should not be any doubt about putting signature. We have we are saying that there could be in total 4 type of signatures. One is your photograph itself would be not, it will not be uploaded, it will be taken by the app and it will be logged with the date, time and location stamp. So your photograph will become your photo signature. Right? This is one signature. Then another signature could be either on signature pad or maybe on screen of your mobile. So that will be the OCR signature. That is a signature. Generally, we put a signature. That is the signature is the optical signature basically. So another signature will be optical signature. Everything will be logged with the date, time, and location stamp. So that will become very, very important thing. Then third could be OTP based verified Aadhaar based signature, or we normally or popularly call it the digital signature. And the third is, or fourth could be virtual ID based signature. Again, it is an extension of Aadhaar number only. So when you want to keep the Aadhaar number secret, you can use the virtual ID based signature. But from our legal perspective, first 2 signatures are more than enough, right? And they will only be mandatory. Last 2 signatures will not be mandatory for very simple reason, because the person may not be having Aadhaar number, his Aadhaar may not be connected with the mobile, and he may be a foreign national, he may not be having Aadhaar number, but crime can be committed with him also. So in generic situation, only the 2 signature would be important from our point of view. That is the photo signature and optical signature. Other 2 signature will the provision would be there, but it will not be a mandatory provision. And even later on, if we consider, then we can even remove it also, because there is no legal requirement to have that kind of signature, especially when we are locking it with the date, time, and location stamp. Now, more ticklish part is starting here. So in beginning, when we design a CCTNS system, every FIR goes into the CCTNS. At that time, it was conceived as a intranet-based system. So nobody could enter into the CCTNS from any quarter, even no pen drive, nothing was permitted. But then we realized that over the period of time, creating a closed system is not a good thing. So slowly they permitted that citizens should be in position to report, citizens should be in position to get some information. So all states were permitted to create citizen portal. Now when we interacted with the director NCRB, so he requested that, sir, can your app is lodge a formal FIR? So I said, yes, why not? But are you ready for it? But then you don't provide any interface. How I will be entering into your system? Because ultimately FIR can go inside your system only when you are giving the permission and opportunity to enter into your system. So then he said, sir, a bridge is already available. It is something like, जैसे श्रीलंका में समुद्र ने आके कहा कि भाई आप क्यों मुझे सुखा रहे हो, आपके यहाँ नल नील हैं, उनका आप यूज क्यों नहीं करते हो? ऐसा ही उन्होंने डायरेक्टर एनसीआरबी ने कहा कि साहब हमने आपको एक सिटीजन पोर्टल दे दिया है, आप उस ब्रिज का यूज करके आप हमारे पास आ जाइए अंदर. So we will be using that citizen portal bridge to go into the CCTNS. अब बच्चों के पास ना तो यहाँ पे सिटीजन पोर्टल होगा ना CCTNS पोर्टल होगा, तो आपको डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करने के लिए they have to mimic citizen portal and they have to mimic CCTNS portal. In real scenario में they will be interacting through the real system. So this is a one challenge about how the things will be routed. Now हमने अपना पूरा कंटेंट थ्रू सिटीजन पोर्टल का ब्रिज का यूज करते हैं हम CCTNS पे पहुंच गए, लेकिन हमारा चैलेंज अभी यहाँ पे खत्म नहीं हो रहा है, क्योंकि हमारे मित्र कहते हैं कि सेटिस्फेक्शन ऑफ SHO इज इम्पोर्टेंट. इट मीन्स SHO को लग रहा है कि भाई इन कारणों से कॉग्निटिव ऑफेंस नहीं होता है, तो शुड बी फोर्स हिम कि नहीं हमने तो हमारे AI ने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया है कि क्राइम हुआ है, आप तो सिग्नेचर करो. So this is not a reasonable thing. So we have allowed a leeway to SHO. He can write reasons why he is not satisfied that a cognitive offence has been committed. So he can write a reason and he can put the signature that why he feel that cognitive offence is not made out. If that is the case, then law provides that SP can take a call. So आप लोग को कानून का थोड़ा सा कम मालूम होगा, but law the same section under which we record FIR, आपकी जानकारी के लिए 150 section 154 of the CRPC, उसके तहत जो है ना FIR दर्ज की जाती है, तो उसी में एक सब सेक्शन 3 है. तो सब सेक्शन 3 में कहा गया है कि यदि SHO आपकी रिपोर्ट ना लिखे तो आप पोस्ट से या किसी भी माध्यम से अपनी रिपोर्ट SP को भेजिए और SP उसकी कॉग्निजेंस लेगा, या तो वो खुद इंक्वायर करेगा या वो किसी को इन्वेस्टिगेशन दे सकता है, और जिसको वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन देगा इर्रेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ हिज रैंक ही विल गेट ऑल द पावर ऑफ SHO. इतने वाइड पावर उस सेक्शन में दिए गए हैं SP को. तो यदि SHO कारण बताते हुए मना करता है तो सिस्टम उसको ले जाके SP के पास पहुंच जाएगा. SP भी उसी CCTNS में बैठा हुआ है, because all the officers, all the hierarchy, it is connected in CCTNS. तो उसी CCTNS के अंदर ही जाके वो SP के मॉड्यूल पे, कंसोल पे पहुंच गया, and then he will say कि साहब देखिए ये कंटेंट है, इससे कॉग्निटिव ऑफेंस बनता है, इसके लिए मुझे थानेदार की जरूरत नहीं है, ये तो मुझे मालूम है कि इससे ऑफेंस बनता है, राइट. लेकिन आपके थानेदार साहब ये कारण बता रहे हैं कि इसके कारण वो जो है ना इसमें FIR नहीं लिखना चाहते हैं. So please take a call, and it is your legal responsibility to you discharge your legal responsibility by जो है putting a signature and making it FIR. So if SP जो है ना उसमें भी अपने signature डाल देता है तो वो that will get converted into FIR, right? अब now should we force SP to do the job or we should give a leeway to SP also? So we decided that we intend to give a leeway to SP also. If he is having the reasonable ground to refuse FIR, then he can give the reason why he feel that cognitive offense is not made out. Once he puts his signature, then your system है, it will take whole content back to the complainant, and वो complainant से कह रहा है कि देखिए आपने जो मुझे कहा है उससे तो कॉग्निटिव ऑफेंस बनता है, इसमें मुझे कोई भ्रम नहीं है, लेकिन SO जो है ना वो कह रहे हैं कि ये रीजन है, SP कह रहे हैं कि ये रीजन है. तो अब मुझे आप बताइए कि आपने मुझे सही बात बताई थी या आपने कुछ मिलावट कर दिया है. लेकिन वो उस समय उनको उसको आगाह करेगा कि यदि आपने मुझे गलत बताया था तो यू हैव कमिटेड ए क्राइम. ये धारा 182, 211 जो है 182 रेड विथ 211 IPC का ऑफेंस हैज बीन कमिटेड बाय यू. So if you say you don't want to pursue matter, along with all evidence, we will prosecute you under section 182 and 211. क्योंकि we are not here कि आपको झूठी रिपोर्ट करने के लिए जो है ना हम यहाँ पे नहीं हैं, हम आपकी सही रिपोर्ट लिखने के लिए ही हैं. So यदि आपने हमसे गलत रिपोर्ट की है तो you have committed crime, we will prosecute you. But if you feel कि नहीं आपने तो मुझे सही बताया था, जो अथॉरिटीज हैं वो बहानेबाजी कर रही हैं, वो FIR नहीं लिख रही हैं, then you say yes, you want to pursue it. The moment they will say कि yes, I want to pursue it, the system will immediately create one affidavit which could be digitally signed by that complainant, and then system will take whole thing to the magistrate. CCTNS और जुडिशियल सिस्टम ये सब आपस में इंटरलिंक हो गए हैं, hence it will be doable. So magistrate under section 156(3) read with section 190 to 190 of CRPC, then he will be asked upon to take a decision, and then under order of the magistrate FIR could be registered, and then SHO would be having no other option but to put his signature, and a formal FIR would be registered and will be taken care of. एक गेट और भी है कि यदि मजिस्ट्रेट भी अपना काम ठीक ढंग से नहीं कर रहा है तो देयर इज वन मोर विंडो अवेलेबल इन लॉ, दैट इज रिकोर्स टू द हाई कोर्ट. अभी मैंने रिकोर्स टू हाई कोर्ट का नहीं सोचा है, बट वी विल टेक ए कॉल वेदर वी हैव टू टेक रिकोर्स टू द हाई कोर्ट आल्सो. बट वन थिंग इज वेरी क्लियर, वी आर विथ कंप्लेनेंट कि यदि आपने सही रिपोर्ट की है तो वी आर विथ यू, एंड whosoever is taking decision, he should take a responsible decision. He cannot misuse his discretion. So whether it is SHO or whether it is SP, he should take a responsible decision, and if any cognizable offence has been made out, and if any cognizable offence has been committed, FIR must be registered. This is basically the whole concept. Here we have to address the people, those they may not be having a smartphone, they may not be technology savvy. So for them, we are creating IoT device for them. So by pressing a IoT device, our future we will improve it, so they can talk to the IoT device, or in future यदि लगता है तो we can, so क्योंकि उसमें they are not technology savvy, so we will not put the things over there. IoT device will create a call, will identify the nearest trained volunteer who will be pressed into the action, and then this volunteer through his app, he would be capturing that FIR, and then he will be witness also. So his witness statement would also be, or his deposition will also come as a attached to the FIR, because he has come, whole FIR has been narrated or happened in his presence, so he becomes a additional witness. He has seen the body of the victim. If there is injury mark, even he can help in capturing those marks and photographs. Since a lot of technology is being used, we can measure what is the size of the wound, depth of the wound, those kind of the things will be doable from that app. So he would be in position to take the photograph of scene of crime. So not only the FIR, some elementary evidence will also be captured. That will be a much superior proposition. You may not be knowing that statement made to the police officer can only be used in court for the contradiction, but not for the corroboration. That is a very sorry state of legal situation. So when we are involving a volunteers, we are improving our position because we are getting independent witness also. Similarly, confession given to the state police officer is not admissible in court of law. So by involving the volunteers, by involving public, legally we are improving our content of the FIR, and our capacity to prove it in court of law, that is getting improved. So it is legally a superior situation. The only problem is that it is going to increase the number of the police, but police should not bother, because we are working on distressing and de-burdening police. So almost 90% odd burden of the police will be taken away from them. So they should be happy. Now, have you understood the whole thing? Kalpana ji?
Yes, sir. We understand.
Niranjan ji?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or Mr. Ajat ji?
Azad, yes, sir. Sir, actually,
So,
small clarifications.
Please.
Though you have explained, actually that FIR in the particular location, so anybody can, they can assess that information and can register the complaint, right? So who is that final authority that our IoT application should encourage. That is who should authorize the final authority. That is minimum level. That is at the police station itself. It is enough, right, sir? Police station itself enough because you have
Complainant is
mentioned.
not going to police.
Okay, sir.
Complainant is not going to Thana.
You
He
have
is not
mentioned
going to SHO.
magistrate also. You have mentioned. So
Oh, no. You have not understood.
it is not
I
for
have explained if the SHO is not doing the job properly, if he is not putting his signature, he is having some reservation, then the system will take it to the SP. If the SP is having the reservation, it will take it to the magistrate.
Okay.
If SHO puts his signature, problem is over, it is FIR.
Okay.
The problem
So
would be there when SHO is refusing and citing some reason, maybe flimsy reasons, of refusing registration of FIR, because it can become only FIR when he puts his signature. But he is refusing to put his signature because he is having the reason because he has to cite certain reasons. Along with the reason, along with the content, along with the detail, it will take it to the SP. SP has to take a legal call as per the legal responsibility under section 154(3) of the CRPC. If the SP is also having some reservation, then we are saying, don't worry, we will still help you, and then we will take it to the court under section 156(3) of the CRPC. So we are adamant to help our citizen if some cognizable offence has been taken. But at the same time, we do not want to give him the liberty of filing a false FIR. So if he withdraws, then the system will immediately generate a process for his prosecution, because then he has committed a crime under the same law. He has committed a crime under section 182, right with the 211 of IPC. So he will be prosecuted for that crime.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, right now, yes, madam. Sir, right now, FIR also generated at the Thana level.
See,
right?
it
If
will
you
be
go
just,
personally and they can
just
visualize your.
See, FIR is generated in a system which is called the CCTNS. At present, the police is typing, taking a printout, everybody is signing, and then document is again uploaded into the system.
Right.
That's how that FIR is taking outside the system, not inside the system. It is just uploaded, a document has been uploaded in the system. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Now, in this revised process, FIR is being registered within the system. तो सिग्नेचर सिस्टम के अंदर जनरेट हो रहे हैं, एसएचओ के सिग्नेचर भी सिस्टम के अंदर जा रहे हैं. यदि वो एसएचओ रिफ्यूज कर रहा है तो एसपी भी जो है ना सिस्टम के अंदर से ही काम कर रहा है. यदि एसपी भी रिफ्यूज कर रहा है तो मजिस्ट्रेट और कोर्ट जो है वो सिस्टम के अंदर से ही सब काम कर रहा है. सो द एफआईआर वुड बी रजिस्टर्ड within the system, but so everybody is not at the same location. Just a minute.
Presently it is existing as a documentary, as a documentation. Presently it is going on. What is expected is through the system the FIR process should occur. That is the expected thing.
Correct. So basically the content which is being generated, it will after the signature it will be repository in CCTNS, and a copy will be maintained in parallel by our system, which will be under National Authority for the Scientific and Technical Assistance. Because we want, इसमें एक issue जो है अभी जो when we were talking of the virtual processing and animated figure would be extracting the information. So basically it is a two technologies but doing the same job. So उनका काम भी जो है FIR registration का था, आपका काम भी FIR registration का ही है. The only we are gonna make two problem statement for the different technologies. So जब ये FIR बन जाएगी तो then FIR has to interact with the app, and this will sit as a icon in the app through which it is reported, right? And then all the see, if you have say someone has reported say 4 FIR, 5 FIR, 10 FIR. it means there will be 10 icon. The moment we click on the icon, we would be in position to evaluate the performance. We would be in position to give our feedback. We can even record our satisfaction level. We can even mark, the quality of the work done by the police officer. Those kind of the things would be doable in this, because we have already done in the GRP help app. So whatever we have already done in GRP help app, at least that those minimum things we will allow here also in public, right? So in future, whatever will be happening in the system, it will be precipitated and reflected back. So they would be in position to see the status of their case. So not only that a copy of the FIR would be sitting over there, maybe sitting in the database, but image would be available over there the moment he click on that. So similarly, other details will also be available, like what action has been taken. यदि मान लो 2 witness के बयान हुए तो that witness के बयान हो गए, that will come over there. Document may not be available on the real time basis. Then जो है यदि आपने अरेस्ट किया तो अरेस्ट के डिटेल होंगे, यदि उसका बेल हो गया तो बेल के डिटेल होंगे, चालान हो गया तो चालान के डिटेल होंगे. एंड द मोमेंट चालान होता है तो अब नया लॉ में जो ना मध्य प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट ने तो नोटिफिकेशन जारी कर दिया है कि ऑल दिस कॉपी ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट विल बी मेड अवेलेबल टू विक्टिम. चूंकि now it is the responsibility of the police to make available those document, hence the moment they will put on the चालान, जो अभी वो डिफरेंट चीजों के आइकॉन्स हैं, अभी उसमें FIR की अकेली कॉपी वो देख सकता है, बाकी के स्टेटमेंट की कॉपी वो उसमें नहीं देख पाएगा. बट द मोमेंट द चालान इज पुट अप, then he will be in position to see everything through the app. He can see कि क्या स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड किए, क्या एविडेंस है, because in any case now this responsibility has been given to the police. The police should provide a copy to them, and by doing this to them, we will be saved of providing a physical copy, because electronic copy would be available over there. कल्पना जी, आप कुछ पूछना चाह रहे थे?
Sir, I want to ask that कि जैसे आपने बताया कि SHO से फॉरवर्ड हो जाएगा SP, so there should be some time limit that the document should be wait to sign by the SHO, then we can forward to the SP, like that.
It is a very good question. What is your suggestion? I think there is a point.
I
It
think
means
sir, yes sir.
Hello.
Please.
I think this dimension.
Sir, I
have
suggest
not
you
really
something.
applied my mind, but I feel it. He is not citing a reason and he is not signing also. So he cannot be allowed to जो है ना pocket that information for a long period, and a timeline should be there. So we can say an hour or that decision could be taken. But yes, we agree that some timeline should be there.
Yes.
And then the same timelines will be with the SP also. But for observing that timeline, we will be giving that SMS and other जो है warning that this is waiting for your signature. Number 1. Number 2, we will be precipitating it on the SHO app also, because the SHO may not be in Thana, and if the Thana wala जो है ना, they are not behaving responsibly, or then probably we are creating problem unnecessarily. So when he is not in Thana, we can have that a double process. It will be emerging on the console of CCTNS. At the same time, it will be emerging on the app of SHO. He will be carrying his app all the time with him, so he can put the signature over there, and after his signature, it will put back to the CCTNS. कि भाई, तो इसका मतलब है that signature will be happening in app, and then it will be entered and it will be deposited in CCTNS record, right? So, but by any reason he is not putting signature, whether it is in app or whether it is in CCTNS, he is just not taking cognizance, he is not responding. So a timeline has to be given. What is your feeling? How much time he should be allowed to take?
Maybe the
Sir,
priority can be assigned to the case to case.
No, I think जो है he has to take a call and there has to be a protocol. Somebody has to put the signature. Why the FIR should wait? You may be busy. Take out a time, put your signature. What is there? And then the moment he will put a signature, the app will be powerful app, because we have already developed an app for the GRP. On that similar line, we will develop the app for the SHO also. So the SHO can immediately assign somebody by just clicking on an icon. So investigating officer will have all the details to proceed. Let the SHO be busy, wherever he might be busy. He may be busy with the law and order, he may be busy with the VIP duty, let him be busy. Because then technology will allow him to do the job, right? And what we can do, if the SHO fails, then next in command should be in position to take a call. Because why the complainant should wait for it. But anyway, the time period is a very well thought of question from your side. I am really grateful for this dimension, and I am really sorry why this skipped my attention so far. But this is a very, very valid question. Very, very valid question. So, tentatively, for the sake, let's presume that 1 hour. Right? Then actual time we can basically decide in consultation with the police department, in consultation with our other colleagues also. And others, it can be decided in consultation with the government also. So we will take a call separately till we take a formal decision. Let's take a hypothetical decision that he has to sign within an hour. Otherwise, the system will say he has not signed, and that whole package will move to SP. And simply, as we are talking of SHO, the same thing will be done by the SP, and also SP may not be sitting on the CCTNS. So it will emerge on his mobile app. And if he signs on that, then it will be again routed and will go and sit in the CCTNS. So routes are already available. So we will have the dual options. It depends upon on what platform the person is available. And what I presume, they will be having the facility for both. I think the people will prefer to sign it on their app rather than signing on the CCTNS. But whether he is signing in a CCTNS system or whether he is signing through the app, finally it has to be routed and go and sit in the CCTNS only.
Yes, sir.
I think that part is clear.
Sir, one more suggestion, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, we know the concept of note sheet. Note sheet is moving from one person to another person. The same thing we are using. Suppose we will send a note sheet from one person to another person. They will show कि किस person को भेजा हुआ है, right, sir? And they will show the status pending. Pending, sir.
ये फाइल और लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट में फर्क होता है.
Yes, sir.
So it is not a file. It is a legal document. Right?
Legal, sir, document, and one more session, sir. Every document you require the attachment. Attachment means suppose you write
what attachment?
Some photographs, some maybe the attached with this FIR also.
FIR is being captured, so why should be attached?
No,
but
we
yes,
attach
the proof.
But yes, we can allow the attachment of the document. If
as a witness,
if any corroboratory photograph or
right,
any document is to be attached, but the moment the document is attached, it will be encrypted with the date and time.
Right, sir.
So the document which has been submitted or uploaded, we will certify that from the point of uploading, no distortion has taken place.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
Because we are all the time worried about legal admissibility.
Okay.
So our documents should be legally admissible in court of law.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
so though we will allow uploading of the document, but both of them, they will enjoy the different status. Because for uploaded document, we will take the guarantee when it has been uploaded. उस point के पहले की जितनी responsibility है, that will be of the person who is uploading it, and it is his duty to he has to certify the authenticity of the document which is submitted. Otherwise, we will prosecute him for submitting forged document and false document.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
System would be जो है ना will be indifferent.
Yes.
यदि कंप्लेनेंट गलती करेगा तो उसको प्रोसिक्यूट कर देगा.
बिल्कुल उसको सजा मिलेगी सर, बिल्कुल सही.
मतलब बेसिकली अदरवाइज इतने फ्रॉड लोग हैं, वो भले लोगों को जो है ना झूठे केस में फंसा देंगे.
यस सर.
और ऐसे दुष्टों की कमी नहीं है, ऐसे दुष्ट बहुत ज्यादा संख्या में है.
ज्यादा संख्या में.
So जो we are not here to help out any dust. We are help out an innocent good citizen
Yes,
in lodging FIR. हम जो है ना बदमाशों को जो है ना हेल्प करने के लिए नहीं है. So if anybody is submitting any forged document, the moment the document is submitted, हमारा backend engine will work on whether it is a genuine document or not. If required, it will send it to the concerning authority for the verification.
Yes. Because normally क्या होता है सर, when you go for FIR, so normally वो बोलते हैं कि डॉक्यूमेंट्स आप दो, इससे रिलेटेड कोई वीडियो क्लिप्स है. जैसे कोई आपके घर से बाइक चोरी हुई है, यू वांट टू, तो आपके पास यदि सीसी कैमरा आपका क्लिप है तो वो क्लिप आप अटैच कर सकते हो उसके साथ एज ए लाइक ए प्रूफ.
बेसिकली इसमें दो चीजें हैं
जी.
When it is a secondary evidence, we are having no objection. But हम जो है ना voluntary app में we are providing the primary evidence capturing also. तो जो जैसे ट्रैफिक वायलेशन है, ये अथॉरिटी हम आम पब्लिक को देना चाहते हैं. तो वो now we are debating from the topic because it is not part of your problem statement. So उसमें जो है क्या है कि we will not accept the secondary uploading.
Okay.
तो आपने किसी ने कोई वायलेशन किया, वो आपने वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करके भी अपलोड करना चाहेंगे तो हमारा ऐप परमिट नहीं करेगा. But here in FIR, yes, you might be having, it will be uploaded, but we will treat it as a secondary evidence. Primary evidence जो है ना has to be kept, and it is a genuine evidence that honest lies on you.
Okay, sir.
Rather, after uploading, we will automatically send for the authentication and things like that, because then it will be having our own protocol. जब कोई चैलेंज करेगा तब हम उसे एक्सपर्ट के पास नहीं भेजेंगे. हमारा सिस्टम ऑटोमेटिकली एक्सपर्ट के पास भेजेगा कि जो ये डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड हुआ है या वीडियो अपलोड हुआ है, इज इट ए जेन्युइन और इट इज मैनिपुलेटेड. So those kind of the protocols will be established in a investigative and database के जो management के processes में, that those processes will be the made the part of it. Because पहले ये चीजें डुएबल नहीं थी, तो इसलिए उस समय जो लोगों ने सिस्टम डिजाइन किया उन्होंने इन सब चीजों के बारे में नहीं सोचा,
नहीं कंसीडर नहीं किया.
क्योंकि अब ये डुएबल है तो हम इस बारे में सोचेंगे. जी
सर, थैंक यू सर.
तो दिस इज अ वेरी गुड सजेशन, and I request that MS 336 people should also listen, because I think it has not come in their questions, so we did not really explain it. So this part is very important. Asit, and I request you to kindly bring it to the notice of the MS 336 also, because they are basically handling the same FIR. Only they are handling the different technology. That is the virtual processing kind of technology. Here you are going for the text and bot and those kind of the technology. So, but the issue is the same. Process will be the same. Procedure will be the same. And the system will be the same. Any other question?
Sir, thank you.
No, sir. Thank you.
So I am very sure it is a great journey, and I am really grateful for you for joining us in this. We are otherwise also working on various modules. And it is our turn that since technology is permitting it to happen, it must happen, and we collectively should be in position to change the face and fate of this country, and we should be in position to pave the way for crime-free Bharat. With these words, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind.